how deep he will go in terms of understanding his own team. Oh, that rim dive. Yeah, that's just too easy. Kentucky, they spread the floor, they open up the middle. Talking about their parents, what they've done for them, what they mean to them, what they've learned from them, all those things, and then it's followed up by Kirk Crease.
Just kind of getting under and not being able to do anything. They got away with the travel there.
Oh, what a block by Garrison as he cleans it up. In from Oklahoma State, and he's a force down low, Robbie.
Oh my goodness, such a strong block. 7 over. No, sir, not today. But Kentucky finally able to secure a rebound.
Down low, they want to get Garrison involved. Garrison, a little bit of a size advantage. Garrison, turnaround jump shot with the right hand is good.
He took his time.
Travis Perry looking for his first points in a Kentucky uniform. Feeds it down low instead to Garrison, who finishes.
Really good. The assist being the last of them. But that spin move along the baseline that he just made, and then the steal and the assist, he's showing a complete game.
Garrison at the other end to the Cats.
They are fighting for every ball.
Butler. And laid in by Garrison to make it a 4-point game.
And it was all the paint attempt.
That Sion James is officially out of the game. He will not return. Malawach is questionable to return. Garrison knocks down a long 2 to once again to make it a 4-point game. For Kentucky, a brand new team from all over the place, and they are playing great right now. They got it down to 2.
That was a great rebound by Kobe Brea. Got it with one hand, using his other hand.
Kentucky up by 9. The Cats are 5 of 8 from the floor, but 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. As Brandon Garrison into the game for the first time, gets to the rack, off the glass and in. Nice move. Everybody talks about Kentucky's threes. They've got 2. Brea, he's in range out there too. He'll drive to the basket though. Turnaround jumper, no good, but the putback is there from Garrison. Kentucky's Travis of his career high of 28. Not sure he'll be able to play that long to see it, but nonetheless. It's Garrison backing his man down. Turnaround hook shot is good. A big time move. Short. Another offensive board. Now Andrew Carr will line one up. Garrison, the putback is true.
Kentucky just staying with it until they get the... We shoot the 3 very well. But I like the experience and the leadership that we have with this team.
Nifty steal and denial by Brandon Garrison. He tried to go for a second one, but that is Garrison. Got this thing started with the block in transition. Off the glass and in.
Still a great job by Garrison, not only to block it, but keep it in play as well.
Cannaville is without a shoe, and Garrison able to finish and take advantage. And on the other end was able to finish. One-hand jam through the paint.
I really like Garrison.
Out to Reyna. Ball fake 3. Gets in the paint and denied by Garrison. Long NBA career.
It certainly looks like it's worked out so far for both of them.
And McMillan in double figures, first Tiger in double figures as Garrison goes to work in the paint. Oh, the weather we've been having up until the last couple of days, you could really fire up the grill as Garrison. Oh, a jam inside the paint for Garrison. All about the feed. But there's the pass from Carr, perfectly placed, and then the finish by the Oklahoma State transfer.
Just that turnover. Oh, yeah, get it to the big fella.
Garrison inside, too easy. Had position, 14-7. Cats have their largest lead. Just thinking about it, you said it, and it just hit me for whatever reason.
Place has definitely aged a lot better than me.
Garrison inside, the patient finish. Back-to-back.
You're going to see a lot of that action right there when Garrison hands it off to Jackson Robinson.
Then out for Zachary. Look at Butler push. Alley-oop, got it, nice play. He's a difference maker when he's on the...
Miss, and a Wildcats down 7, back the other way. Oh, good look, Garrison inside, puts it home. That is so hard to go. Battle, hesitates, looking for some help, finds Greg, and he's rejected. Good defense by Right now, a 12-point advantage after EK knocked it down. Garrison buries one. There's that confidence I'm talking about. Loose ball, and eventually Almanor tracks it down. Robinson inside. Rebound, and one. Garrison will go to the line. That is a past 24 hours he goes to the buzz cut. Offense Offensive rebound and a putback Garrison.
We just didn't see.
5 years was an assistant to Fran Dunphy at Temple. Played for Fran in college. When you think about what they've had to replace, and Carr kept it alive for Ortega Owe. Another easy bucket. This one belongs to Brandon Garrison.
I love the way he runs the three, and the battle goes to the Cats. Carr. Loose ball to Garrison for the slam.
Top of the key, Butler close on Thornton. Now they double team him.
Nice paid off.
Nice
behind the back pass. And the finish in the flush by Garrison.
That's what they have to do, step it up. A nice little wrinkle, gets a good open floor, maybe gets the juices flowing a little bit. And what a great backhand pass, huh?
No look behind the back, and then Garrison finishes it off on the other end.
Oh, in this New Year's Eve battle between Kentucky and Brown. These two programs had never played before. Brandon Garrison stretching a little bit, big man. And the smile.
Make yourself available for the dunk. And then Garrison lining him up. Number 10 in white, knocking down the three.
Who's going to take it here with 40 seconds? This is Walker Horn. Pass to Garrison. Give him the assist.
Here and there is freshman Travis Perry. A huge score in Kentucky high school basketball. A lay-in for Garrison.
Kinulu just got caught in the passing lane. Cut. And not enough pressure on the ball to take away that pass. You see Condon's hands not really all over Andrew Carr to take away his vision.
The pressure by himself, but you want to make sure you help him so when he gets into half court, he can help execute the offense.
Brandon Garrison, and gets that one somehow to fall. May not look good, but he kept trying to look inside to Garrison. Owe decides to take it off the bounce. Wild shot. Garrison off the offensive rebound. He was calling for it, and he found a way to get it anyway.
Good job there by Brandon Garrison. Being back in there after the missed shot. Got a chip away.
Nobody stops ball. Oh, yes, they do. Instead, it's Garrison with the putback. Wow. Came with the defender on his hip, and it's Garrison with the steal for Kentucky. Wildcats with numbers and the Euro. How good is Brandon Garrison in this second half? He's got 11.
Here's the surge. And Big Blue Nation is starting to rise to their feet.
Montgomery, he's been an offensive spark, blocked by Garrison.
Garrison making it flying out, put it on the deck, and get a shot at the rim.
Garrison throws it down, the lob pass from Butler.
Sets himself good pace on the screen roll action with Lamont Butler, and the body control to catch that ball looking the opposite way.
Garrison for three. Everybody's getting in on the party now. Strong. He won the battle. Oh, wait. Good bounce pass in low to Garrison. Ravi, that's all Jackson Robinson, man. He didn't drop his head when he missed his shot. Inside the floor to keep the thing alive. And there's a drop-off from Owe to Garrison. Exactly the point that Mark Pope made about sharing and giving. That pass
out, and here come the Cats.
And that was a late find.
What a pass. Owe into Brandon Garrison.
Likes to tap it back. If they can't grab it, they're going to tap it out.
Butler on the drive. The kick. Garrison open. Count it. And Kentucky's back on top.
Drive. Brandon Garrison wide open and drains it. Everybody's scoring in rough. Zone, and then they can kick it out.
Final minute of an action-packed first half. Alabama now up by 6. Garrison makes it a 4-point game.
Had to switch off. Sears was on Garrison. They just threw it right up to him. Couldn't recover.
An extra kick to Owe. Nice little feed inside to Garrison.
How patient was that offensive possession?
Only the 4th time in program history that has happened. Last time was 1994. Pretty basketball. Give and go between Butler and Garrison.
Look at this back cut. Passed off. Just a little step and go. And because there wasn't enough pressure on the ball, that pass is able to be.
Yep.
And it is fun to watch.
Butler. Garrison. And it's tied.
Coming in a week off, they have concentrated on defense, rebounding, and defense without fouling, and probably a little bit of middle ball screen action. Good play, too. He may have got away with a couple of extra steps, but Garrison kept his composure. They are playing without Andrew Carr. Otega Owe has 4 points. Garrison, that one is an easy one for him. He could be a lottery pick. Falling into that a little bit? Yeah, they could, and you have to be us, is what Mark Byington told his guys at 9 o'clock this morning. Oh, it rolls around a couple of times and in for Garrison, and it was the penetration of Owe that led to it. 1-point game. This needs to be on that restricted arc. Tough kid playing that shoulder. Find the roller, and he threw it down before any to get the thing to drop. There's what I'm talking about with Brandon Garrison, a 7-footer. Bam, into a ball by Robinson. Now Big Z in a mismatch. Now Williamson gets a blow. They give it off. Nice pass, and right over. Z goes Garrison. Yes, sir. I say that because on Garrison, and Garrison wasn't fighting. Perry, pretty play to Garrison, who is behind the D. Brandon Garrison, you can sound, is to Kentucky. He missed an easy one. Great pass. Carr finds Garrison for the flush. A really good job by Garrison to run right down the middle of the floor, rim to rim. Time left to do it. The ball movement by Perry. One pass, boom. Find your cutter, your rim runner. Really well. Side board keeps it alive. There goes Robinson probing, throwing it up at the rim. And Garrison finishing. We're tied at 4. And Kirk Creaser, who is still out with an injury. Good pass inside as he finds Garrison for 2 more.
Pretty.
His shot off the mark. Brea, the no-look pass inside. What a dime to Garrison. Brea driving baseline. Dish off, and Garrison finishes at the rim.
Brea is showing a full arsenal of his game. We always talk about.
Keeps that pivot foot down. Inside, Murray Boyle sending it back is Garrison. And test his ball handling skills.
What a pass.
Time inside as Brandon Garrison rocks the rim.
Kentucky's one of the best offensive teams. You saw Jamari Thomas go down, and that allows.
Garrison caught a body. He has come to play here at Rupp.
Screen and roll, and then Lamont Butler once again with a nice finish on the improved players. The staff said they need more from him, and bigger than anything is just doing what he did, knocking down shots.
Garrison, everything is working. His first 3, and he leads the way with 15 points.
Yeah, good cut.
Noah finds Colin Chandler, who has entered the game, and a beautiful no-look pass to Brandon Garrison.
It was all Kentucky really trying to spread the floor open middle.
Butler. Garrison will try a 3, and he'll hit it. And Kentucky has its largest lead of the game. Kentucky now 7 for 13 from 3-point range tonight. Brandon Garrison knocked it down to 3 for the second game in a row just before.
In the SEC. Perry on the cut. Nice pass to Garrison. He got rid of that quick. I'll say this. Travis Perry never did it. No alley-oop. Perfect pass. What a pass to Garrison. How good was that? Cats haven't scored a field goal in over 6 minutes. Perry pushes. Nice dump there. Really heads-up play by Perry to Garrison. Travis Perry's just a winner. Holloway wide open and can't get it to go. Owe gets up and rips it. They got a man ahead. Great pass to Garrison.
They gave up 110 points to Missouri. Down there with St. John's doing a marvelous job. They communicate. They help out defense. Coach Smile.
A 9-0 run has cut the lead down to 3 until Garrison gets too deep. Well, that's what you do. Chandler, difficult shot, but Garrison is right there to pick it up. Kentucky just trying to...
Good strip down low. McGee's got to go with the offensive rebound, put back up top.
Garrison lays it up and in.
Beautiful action by Kentucky. They've been able to find some things in transition by looking at backdoor cut situations for the Wildcats to take advantage of.
Garrison for 3, and the response. Just his 8 matching up against each other. Moore and Oweh. They texted as recently as 2 weeks ago. Not this week. Brandon Garrison, his second trip league, pulls it down. Over to Pierce. Rejected by Garrison.
Good shot blocking skills by Brandon Garrison and letting them know about it.
He'll get it back on the other end. The big man running and a chance for 3. What a sequence for big Brandon Garrison.
He's able to get up high. Look at him. Getting the extension, avoiding the body contact.
Hey, don't hit your head on the rim.
Changes in and the concentration to catch that ball on the move in traffic and finish.
And a chorus of boos will greet numeral 00. And he promptly turns it over. Cats get it back. Garrison up and in.
Brandon Garrison in the right place at the right time. It's only going to make Kentucky a better and more dangerous team as they move down the stretch.
Another block for Garrison. He has been active.
Almanor hands it off to Noah. Shot clock expires, and Brandon Garrison knocks it down.
What do you think? Did he call that one? That smile on his face.
7-0 run right now. Here's Derek Fountain. That shot rejected by Garrison. Most in the SEC this season. Butler gets the screen from Garrison. He hammers it home. Back to the jump hook. It's no good. Garrison running the floor, lays it in and one.
Mark Pope talked about playing with pace.
Play 6 minutes here in the second half. Oh, good crossover and dime to Garrison.
Otega Oweh, nice screen and roll. Always a challenge in that middle ball screen, and you saw Cam Carter was hesitant to come over in the state of Kentucky, whether you're at Western Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, but Big Blue Nation has different expectations. And that's why we said March matters, because as good of a season as Kentucky has had, the fans expect to go to March Madness. Response from Kentucky. If you're LSU, obviously you got to pick yourself back up after this basketball game. Playing with the young team, a lot of freshmen. Yeah. Kentucky shot the cover off of the basketball. I mean, they...
Brea, Garrison, he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. Garrison and Williams, again, they're so good and fast. Dives out of it. The tag guy is just too small. Goodine is a 6'2 guard. Man, he has got his fingers on everything. Garrison threw McGee to the floor and then threw the basketball through the hoop. Yeah, and Porter Moser's losing his mind. Yeah. Initial collision. That Brandon Garrison just runs straight through Wagee. And Big Blue Nation starting to feel really good about advancing to tomorrow night.
To help take away the cuts. Oweh shuts up and finds Garrison, the Oklahoma State transfer, who puts it up and in with ease.
He's another guy who likes to really get in the lane and get to the line.
It's Garrison looking around. He was by himself, and he makes a go with a nice little spinning move. He's at 2 in a row.
They had 0% of their production returning from last year. All 12 of their scholarship players are new.
Good spin by Garrison. Green will try to snake his way inside. And on top, it's a 3. Down the hatch. Brandon Garrison.
That into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they've got to make simple plays. They've got to get shots on goal right now. Noah from Garrison. Brea, who will be chased inside by Boswell. Garrison will try to work his Way into White. Jonas is there. Stolen by Butler. Inside Garrison. And this is a huge play after Illinois gets a stop. Steal and to the assist. Garrison finishes.
English heaves. It was blocked. Now Kentucky looking to get into transition. Diabate up top for Garrison.
That's the key right there.
English.
That's Mo, transfer from Alabama over here, lefty.
10 seconds remain in this first half.
Nichols comes out in the zone.
Johnson up top for Brandon Garrison. The emphatic slam.
Conference, they're going to be just fine with their athleticism. They're seeing bigger, stronger, faster right now tonight and struggling with that a little bit.
Oh, the no-look find. Aberdeen locates Garrison for a dunk of his own.
Example right there. Brandon Garrison is making Malachi better. Expect to see a lot of him this year at Kentucky basketball. Great finish.
Here's Brandon Garrison, drives the paint. It skips off, gets a second try at it, and it goes through.
That's the athletic ability that Coach Sims was talking about earlier.
Under the experience, Brody Whitaker, his shot altered by Chandler, cleaned up by Owe. Ahead to Garrison, down low, gets stripped, stays with it, goes up and in.
It didn't come down and just jack up a three.
4 of 21 the Beacons are right now. Lob for Garrison, able to come down with it. Turnaround jumper is in for Garrison.
Great catch by Garrison. That's not easy for a big man to catch a ball in traffic.
To it.
One of the few open threes that Bethel has been able to get.
Another lob at the basket, finished by Garrison.
I think that's the third lob off a drive, pitch in the air lob. They made about 6, 7, 8 passes, just took a very difficult shot at the end.
What a spin to the rack by Garrison and a big finish.
The rolls to the rim by Kentucky's big men have been open all night long. For him to be such a willing passer is such a value to Kentucky's offense. Great cut, great
what a
pass.
Backdoor feed from Garrison as he puts up with the binoculars. Yes, I see you, Aberdeen. Rezo. What a feed here by Garrison. Cats in control on SECN+.
Drew keeps it alive, finds Woolley. And the rebound down to the Cats. Chandler, nice touch pass. Garrison lays it in and one.
I don't know why you foul there.
Similar starting 5 for the Cats when they were without Jalen Lowe, who didn't start a game while he was healthy, as the 3 from Owe off the mark. Quick rebound by Garrison. He's going to go right back up with it after backing his man down. An easy lay-in for Garrison. Elder, JT Elder, in his first game of the year for Eastern Illinois, leaves his layup short. Aberdeen has a 4-on-1. Lobs it for Garrison and a dunk.
To the basket move. Oh, no, it's over the block.
Aberdeen and this man, Colin Chandler.
No, he's going to try to get in Jasper Johnson. Talk to Coach Oken. Good turnaround basket there by Brandon Garrison. He's really exploiting the mismatch.
Carr stays in front of Owe. Garrison gets the bounce.
Backyard goal, I should say.
Nice shot by the Phoenix native. Garrison in the lane. Got that left-hander to go through contact. Nice lob and the finish by Garrison.
Want the wins, but you want to learn from every game you can, and you learn more from those tough ones.
Garrison off the rebound, puts it up and in.
Athletic as Kentucky, but they're not just completely outmatched. I mean, this is a feisty, quick, athletic group.
And Garrison blows the bunny, gets it back on the second chance, and the mulligan is good. This has been a very quiet Kentucky crowd tonight, like the tryptophan set in early, and now Garrison sneaks behind the defense. They hope to get him back somewhere around Christmas. That might be a little bit too soon. Johnson with a teardrop. Big rebound here. Garrison hooks it up and in.
Great offensive rebound right there.
Aberdeen has had a very good game. Off the dribble. Here's Garrison up top. Got it.
It's nice when you get a big guy who can step out. They do that in the NBA, that's for sure.
Defensive play, Tyon Grant Foster. Garrison left wide open. Sure, he'll take it. Maybe he needs to take more. He was the only guy to make one against North Carolina. That's your backup center. And they're playing against competition that's just below them right now.
It's an amazing story, though, what Gonzaga has done in college basketball under Mark Few. You just look at the NBA.
When Jalen Lowe has been absent.
Well, I do think in this game of positionless basketball, you've seen Kentucky beat under Mark Pope. Brandon Garrison there going down low using his size and physicality. But under Mark Pope, you've seen Kentucky play a little bit of a brand where they...
I would be going faster right now. I don't want to get this thing set up in a half court.
Low, outside, the fake by Garrison. He jumps inside the paint strongly.
Yes. That's the play right there. Good ball fake.
Yes.
Went to the goal strong. I think what helped it, I think they woke him up.
Now that rebound meant something to Owe, beat everybody to it. Low to the paint. Back out for Lowe in a triple.
There you go.
Look.
Yep.
Kentucky crashing the block.
I told you. That's what I would do about Kentucky. My life plan with Dr. J for, I think, 4 years.
He said last night that he taught you a lesson about being the way to treat friends.
Hey, always be nice.
Over the top. Garrison.
Dr. J is the best I've ever seen with fans. You always take pictures and sign autographs.
Losing their composure. Watch it up. Two-man play. The lob and the jam. Up and for the way, baby.
Yeah,
Come on, Big Blue Nation. Stand up and cheer. Stand up and cheer.
You know, they were playing hard the first.
Look who's at the score table. Ness, over at the scores table.
A guy that hasn't seen any action, and the fans are reacting. And he's right over there by Coach Pope.
Ball screen's tough to handle. They did a good job here. Yeah, especially in transition when the backside's not set.
Garrison drop step, and the baseline jumper goes.
Two bigs and a third.
His first lead. And another block shot, the fifth of the game so far for the Cats.
What a handle in the open floor. The instincts were telling me.
We got a block party going on in Atlanta.
Reitzel can't get around him. Now we'll try again. Leans in, lays it off. Jemison has it blocked. Garrison got a piece of it, and it's a shot clock violation. Got a big man on him, and Marino tries to take him, and either Marino or Garrison got a piece of that.
Aberdeen guarded by T.O. Barrett into the game for the first time. With Northweather at the post, and they give up another dunk. This time it's Brandon Garrison. Whoa, what a move by Phillips. Moreno erases it. Thought he was lost. He was there the whole time. Owe to Garrison.
I love the way Garrison sprinted the floor, and that had to feel so good for Garrison. This guy's only played 7 minutes in this. Owe and Lowe capable as well.
And they slow down this Kentucky offense. 5 to shoot. Garrison bangs into Phillips. Good.
He's got a level of physicality and toughness down low and confidence right now against the 7-foot big man Phillips.
And Mississippi State gets a gift.
Owe off the screen, lobs it in. Garrison, and found it at the bottom of the cup. Epps in a flash. Set back by Brandon Garrison.
Make a great finish.
Fowler threw it away. Just some miscommunication with a chore. Garrison the other way. Timeout, Chris Jans, his last. With 10:24 to go in the game. So much time to go, but it's plays like this that have led to Kentucky's largest lead.
A little puzzling, but obviously this is a philosophy of some coaches that you want to do all you can to help your team. Now, you'll have a couple of media timeouts, and you know the reviews will always come.
Yelovich, good feed.
Garrison counted in the foul.
See that pump fake after the ball reversal. Puts it on the deck after missing the last couple of 3 balls. Drops it off to Garrison. The big man finishes with strength.
Here's Dia. 10 to shoot. And Garrison blocked at that time. 5.5 minutes gone by. Away. It's Garrison who puts it on the floor, leans in, and is able to score. He's very talented. It has not always resulted in production, though. It's his first points in his last 4 games. Yeah. Acuff 0 for 4, 0 for 2 from 3. Arkansas down 7. 7 minutes in.
Nice cut.
With the
beautiful cut.
And a throwdown plus a foul, a chance at a 3-point play.
One of the things that has impressed me is Garrison's ability to pass it from the high post. It's a 5-out offense, which means you've got your big guy away from the basket. There's things he doesn't.
Garrison on, going body to body with Ewan. Fumbles, gathers, bricks it, gets it back, and banks it home.
Here's Chandler off the errant pass from Johnson. Chandler, nifty pass to Brandon Garrison for the dunk.
That is a terrific find by Chandler.
The guy throwing it in.
It's that simple, right?
Uh-huh. Here's Garrison with 5 on the shot clock. He just shoved his way down to the rim.
And especially after he just made the one prior, you thought that was going to be back-to-back. And for Kentucky, they've been pretty focused about getting the ball inside. They've gone to the line 9 times here in the second half and really resisted that 3-ball.
The opportunity to play in Rupp, but they didn't back down. They took Kentucky to overtime. Johnson off the mark. And Garrison gets it, and he gets fouled. Brandon Garrison into double figures. Nigel Pack with the personal foul.
He attracts. Look at 4 and White. He's going to go after this thing, battle 2 different Sooners for it. And because he...
We did not quite make it there. But you know what? It's a 14-point game. You can talk about whatever you want. Yeah. Here's Garrison. He's looking for a double-double. Nice touch and a little jump hook. Not bad for the Del City product out of Oklahoma City. He's got 15 after intermission.
You got to get a stop here. 7 on the clock. Be solid. Defend without fouling. Finish the possession with a rebound.
Aberdeen, step back 3. That would have been massive. The rebound is, and Garrison gets it and 1. Brandon Garrison with his first double-double as a Wildcat of his career, and this might be the dagger.
And Brown knew it. He was doing his best to try to push the bigger Garrison out of the way. But like we talked about to start the game, the first shot defense might be there, but can you finish the possession?
Last gasp for OU, left short. Garrison wanted a touch. He will get it. And that will be the exclamation point.
Good hands by Gillespie to knock it away from Owe.
Boy, they ambush the ball, do they not? The team in orange?
They do. There's Owe, and that one does not go down. Up and in, and that is Garrison. Good vibes from Brandon Garrison off his last in college 2011, and this is a helper to go.
Well, it's the physicality and the footwork that 10 and White brings to Kentucky right now. If you're going to hang with Tennessee, you've got to battle on the glass, man. That's when the game begins.
Who never really presented an opportunity, and he forced that turnover pass. Owe, big drive, another one that rolls off the rim. That time Garrison cleans it up.
Yeah, that's the physicality that Brandon Garrison has started playing with.
The way they've been shooting, that's a rare stop. Good backdoor move, and yes, Owe. That is what he does best. Absorb the contact, and he's got a chance for 3.
What a great job by guys this year in college ball, Boogie Flan, to have an 8-assist, 8-steal game.
Kenya Lou offensive rebound, no, get another one. That one is blocked by Garrison.
Kane strong to the hoop, rejected by Garrison.
Great rim protection there by Garrison as Kane knifed through.
Andrea Yelovich puts it on the floor. It turns into a fadeaway, and Garrison misses the putback but follows up with it. Hall pushes. Hall all the way. And an empty possession. Here's Owe with the run out. Another pass inside, and Garrison eventually converts.
I just talked about how Garrison has to give Mark Pope 3 or 4 good minutes. Man, what an effort play.
On Johnson crime. This is the freshman Jasper. Oh, good big-to-big passing there, and Diabate could not finish. Garrison can. He sticks with it, going to the line for one more.
Using their size and width. There you see trying to team up. Diabate just didn't get it to finish. Garrison comes over and cleans it up and gets the foul.
For this Vanderbilt team, does so much on the defensive end, offensively. He can be a primary ball handler for you, whatever you need.
Mouse in the house. Dominguez passes up on the 3, turns it into a mid-range 2. And a school record, and there's Garrison on their other end with a run out the jam.
And what a pass by Colin Chandler. Just threw that thing over the top like a wide receiver running a streak pattern.
Tech before going to Creighton. Sidelined early last season with a hip injury. Garrison on the short roll, another bucket inside.
Yeah, it's just too easy. That's just simple two-man game up top. You got shooters on the wings.
Did that one, and a big rebound by Diabate. Here comes Johnson. Garrison again, and again a high percentage look.
Well, Kentucky has found something on film coming in.
Owe goes back door. Whoa, two-hand jam.
Really nice feed by Garrison. It kind of went at the zoom action, and Owe just broke it off like he did in the first half. He's going to back cut you more than come and get that DHO, and you get the pay-per-view made-for-TV event right now.
Can Bruce Pearl be the hype man? Push ahead to Hill. Whoa, Garrison climbed the ladder, then a spike off of him laying on the inline, and that'll be Kentucky basketball.
Eat the ball up top. Look at Garrison coming from behind, and then save it with the recognition of throwing it off of an Aggie player.
Garrison.
Man, he has been good the last 2 minutes. Very active and confident.
When you see a star player rise like he has right here, Owe, it really rubs off on everybody.
Yeah, blocked twice, but watch out for Brandon Garrison, who did not score a point in that first game in 18 minutes.
Thank Lexi. Lexi did a great job for us. Lexi did a great job in arranging that dinner.
Yes.
Plus, the price is right. They didn't charge us.
Brandon Garrison puts it back up and in. Way that they played today. Kentucky gets a little bit of momentum going, and somebody stifles it. Garrison steps in. That's a pretty move, Brandon Garrison.
Good job to rotate and get off that help defense by Brandon Garrison.
Touch for Williams. He was playing some good basketball before the injury. Garrison inside. Cats by 2.
Good recognition. Ball stays ball side. Garrison had position and he didn't give it up, so the ball had to go inside. The push, get guys flat, get your defense moving early.
Good look to Tombo, rejected by Garrison. Better defense that time, protecting the rack. Jasper Johnson on the floor.
In a way, LSU is creating the pace that Kentucky should be able to thrive with. And these quick hitters, that's the way you want to play if you're Kentucky. LSU's been winning the battle in terms of scoring within the first 15 seconds of the shot clock.
A lot of conversation about substitution patterns. The injuries certainly have piled up. And then also fatigue has been an interesting use of words the last couple of weeks by Mark Pope. Garrison inside. And the jumper puts it back to a 7-point lead in a row. Now the transfer from Mississippi State, the coveted big man in the SEC. We talked to so many coaches this year. Have that size and length, means everything in this conference. Garrison, and quick delivery.
Yeah, his left shoulder right hook, I mean, that was almost back to the basket, jump in the air, turn. Very confident with that shot.
Johnny's only got 6. It feels like he's got more than that. Nwoko the other way. Garrison the block. And the big fella getting it done on both ends. had that shot the entire second half. Opted against it that time to Garrison. Cut by Aberdeen, and a great pass by the Kentucky big.
I'm telling you, they're a different offense when Garrison's on the floor. Also defensively, Garrison the best communicator as they got back. You can see his communication, but I think Garrison's been terrific with the basketball. He set that up. Late help, too easy.
Every Kentucky basket, LSU has had a response. A lot of time left. Diabate, the handoff to Garrison, too easy.
Oh, if he gets to his left shoulder and his right hook, it's 80%. Early, when Reggie Miller would move, make him uncomfortable. Take him off his line without the ball.
Oweh bottled up by King. Garrison thinking about a three and delivers. His third three of the season. Momentum on the side of Big Blue. Well, Garrison wanted the backdoor cut, thought better of it, wisely so. Garrison again. Yes! Just as we all anticipated, the Brandon Garrison three-point show on full display the last 60 seconds.
We've been talking a lot about Brandon Garrison, and we've said we need urgency, right? Where's the urgency? How about just good energy, good communication? Talk to your teammates. It establishes who you are on the floor. Now they're looking for him. They're playing through him. It is a different game with Brandon Garrison's on the...
Against Chandler, McKinnon, he'll spin it around. And Sutton is short. Lower dash, Garrison is there.
Brandon Garrison got to the rim first, and if you're LSU, that can't happen. But listen, defensive rebound, and he will beat everyone to the rim. And great find by Chandler. Little look off, opens the passing lane, and he finds him. And we say reward the big man.
Basketball with a chance with a three to tie it. And they got their three-point specialist in. That's Jacob Cruz down right at the rim. Just absolutely ate it up. Now Mitchell. Oh, they dared him. They dared him again, and he won't take it. Garrison got double-teamed by Oweh, and it is Kentucky basketball. Reffy, what did I just say? Load to the ball. Well, what does that like Otega Oweh getting involved right here? Boom, load to the ball, eat it up, hot hands, really well done. Now Garrison, I give him credit. He held his ground and allowed Otega Oweh to come in, and that's off of the leg, right leg of Mark. Right away, the first thought is push. And this is a dude that's got over 100 assists this season as a big man. Not thinking about passing this time, works his way deep. And great defense by Garrison. To 10% because he had to play Jacoby Gillespie. And it paid off, didn't it? No doubt. Brown, a great job by Garrison.
Season, Jim, we're sub 500 team. How quickly can they put it all together here against this very talented Broncos team? Beautifully done on the drive and the...
John's interview with him, I thought it was great that he covered all the 3 points too. The drives to the basket, be physical, like right now. Let's see if they are. Nice physical drive after a timeout. Reaction to Izquierdo is I think I'm playing the minutes game right now in terms of what's left on the clock.
Edgeman turned back. Well, how big has Garrison been? Up next here on CBS. So 13-minute mark. Garrison coming heavy. Folks.
And here we go. Bang. Nobody stepped up to take him until the very end, but the defender out front, they were just fooled by the fact that they were going to exchange the bat if he gets closer.
Gavralugov dances. Garrison got him.
Got to get it dunked right here.
And Kentucky up 4. And another monster sequence for Garrison. And now the Broncos staggering into the corner.
Set him up and go by him. He decides to shoot over him. It doesn't work with the deflection. And when you're a big guy like that and you block the ball, as Garrison just did, what do? You go off to the races.